New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is rated E for everyone by the ESRB.
Hey everyone, this is Kyle, and I'm gonna let you know now that for the next 2 episodes, we're gonna do post-commentary. And the reason why is because I can't seem to get my audio and my gameplay to sound good together. I've done the same levels 5 times, trying to get this to work, and I really want to move on so that I can get to different projects and enjoy different games and show off some other cool content that I have. So we're just gonna deal with post commentary for now and see how that goes. Basically, what I'm gonna do in these post commentaries is I'm gonna talk about what I see on the screen as it goes, kind of like a sports commentator, I guess. I am gonna let you know that I tried my best to get everything working and it just failed. As you can tell, I attempted to do a quick run of Icicle Caves, Icicle Cavern, it's one of the two. And I was gonna show off the location of the stacking star coin, which is in fact above in that green pipe. I backtrack a little bit in order to respawn the ice bro so that I can jump up there. It didn't work. Then I tried to do a triple jump here and I just couldn't get the correct momentum. So eventually I just was like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it, and I don't want to kill Mario just to get the star coin and show off a small room with 2 icicles and the star coin. There's no real puzzle. The puzzle is to get into the room. And then I failed making the correct jumps here to get to the 3rd star coin, even though in the original file I had the 3rd star coin. And I will explain what I mean by original file in just a moment. 3rd star coin is on this upper path. You need to get past that 3rd icicle before it falls in order to get it. Now, let's just backtrack real quick to the discussion of original file. Because I reached a point that I could not go back on, and I did it again, and again, and again, I just was like, you know, I can't even replace my original file because my original file is really good, and I can't go back overwrite my family file because my family plays with me sometimes. So we have stages that are incomplete from my original file, and that's why we're doing post commentary as well. The climbing to the sauntering the mountainside, whichever one that one is incomplete because I just uploaded one of my previous file states, which was previous to which I'm really bad at maintaining my files. The last time I touched the save states, that's a terrible word for that. The state of saves was back when I completed World 2. So down here, World 3 hasn't even been touched because this is not that file, and I didn't copy my original file over once I completed World 3. So I have missing star coins in World 4. Once we get back to the original file, everything will be at 100% as we have collected all the star coins. Yeah, there's a lot, and I can't continue fiddling around trying to get this to work in my favor. So we're gonna break the rules and we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with post commentary. Anyways, with the Frosted Glacier Icicle Caverns complete, we are gonna move on eventually. Now? No. Now? No. Now. There we go. We are going to move on to the ghost house, which is the swaying ghost house. We are going to showcase all the exits. I am going to have all the star coins shown on screen so that you know where they are and how to collect them. It's just been a fun time. So the swaying ghost house. This is an interesting logic puzzle, as all ghost houses are. And I don't even remember why I tried to go back. I think I wanted to show off the mountain, but then I was like, no. The good news is that Cooligans are easily to defeat with the fireballs. So if you have Fire, Flower, Mario, Luigi, Toad, Toadette, or not really Nabbit because he doesn't get that kind of power. But Nabbit doesn't take damage anyways. Cooligans are very easy to defeat. Because we are overfilled with items, we are going to get rid of one, and I chose a mushroom because mushrooms are kind of the low-end item scale. Only giving you a single additional hit and no added power. Now I believe we're going to go to the swaying ghost house. Swaying ghost house. Me. Here we go. Okay. Swaying ghost house. In we go. Me. Come on, me. Hello. Earth to Kyle. Gosh, I take forever to go into the level. I must have been talking about something. I was probably talking about why I was on a separate file. And what I was still planning on doing. That's probably why it took me forever to get into the first level. Anyways, the Swaying Ghost House has a star coin accessible in every odd-numbered room. You can access the first star coin by going through the wall after hitting the P switch and converting brick blocks into coins, and then move on to the next room right away. The next room has two doors. The bottom door takes you to a coin collection room. It is decent. I do show off the room, but not at this time. Because I was just trying to really run through the stage and make all the gameplay and level completion quick in this. I show off this door, which is to continue, but if you remember, I just mentioned that star coins are found in every of the odd-numbered rooms, and I thought that the star coin was going to be hidden in that exact room. I am wrong. Instead, what you have to do, and we'll let it go back through, is the star coins are accessible from the third numbered rooms by going through the odd doors. This door is a fake. I'm pretty sure I show it off. No, I don't. We are gonna get that star coin. We're gonna double jump here. And we're gonna move on. Second room, I believe this is the time I show off this door. So I show you guys this room. It is very simple. Easy coin collection room. You hit the P switch. Blue coins and gold coins appear, and to get to the bottom you do have to break 2 blocks. And then when it converts back, if you collected all the coins correctly, you're able to get every single coin in that room. Now we're going to continue on with the stage. And I realized where the star coin was, since it's not going to be above and it's not in this obviously wrong door. You hit the P switch and you come over to this door on the left. This is a fun puzzle room because you have to hit the switch and be quick. Because if you're not quick enough, the blocks will convert back into coins and you won't be able to grab the second star coin. Going back through that door takes us back to the third room, which allows us to quickly jump over to the blue P-switch, drop down, and continue on to room number 4. Room number 4 has some very minor puzzles. It's designed to show you a yellow switch that tells you where this door is. And that brings us to room number 5, and these doors are more of a reset door if you fail to make the climb and get rid of all the coins, I believe. So you have to be very quick if you want to get to the secret exit. You just want to keep jumping as high as you can and fast as you can until you get to this point. You cannot drop back down, which is good because that would be an awful mistake if you could. And you come here to this room. This is a non-swaying back room. You want to hit the P-switch right away and go through the room as fast as possible because you need to get to these 2 brick lines to get the third star coin. If you're not fast enough, the coins turn back to coins and you can't wall jump off of them and you don't get enough height at all to get up to the third coin. Now you can tell this is a secret exit because the background is all foggy. Following Mario, I just missed the perfect jump to get to the spring, which is how you get to the height of the flagpole. But that does not really matter to us. We were able to make it through. And from there, we got the secret exit. Secret exit takes us underneath Wendy Koopa's castle. Following this, across an ice block to this little bobby thingy. What will it be? We will find out not in the next level because now we're going to switch over to my main man Luigi, young bro perfection. I'm going to quickly show that this is in fact a different file because all the lives we have in this file do not match up with our previous episode. And we're going to take Luigi, Ghost Hunter Extraordinaire, back into the ghost house. And we're going to take the normal exit. And different from Mario, who had to go through basically every single room to find all the star coins, we are basically going to mess up with that jump. And we're going to basically make quick work of this level. Since we know where all the correct doors are in order to navigate, we're just going to basically do that. We're gonna navigate this house quickly. Luigi's gonna try to get all of the coins like Mario did. Go through the first, not the first door, but the second door, I guess. Third? Depends on how you want to label the doors. If you're fast enough, you can get into the second door to the third room super quick. The same thing with going from the third room to the fourth room if you are fast enough to get the button and get into the little lip ledge. This room, I already showed how easy and quick it is to get from this room to the next room. And room number 5 is actually the easiest one because now we don't have to be as quick as the first time we came through here to get to the very top because we don't need the very top, we just need this door. And now we're in the regular exit. There is a P-switch that turns these coins into blocks so that you can get to the top of this flagpole. Though we don't need that because we're not sticking with this file. We will for the next episode as well, because my main file got pretty far and I'd rather just do fresh on the spot stages. I think in the next episode as well, I'll be using Audacity on top of my video recorder. I'm no longer gonna use the audio recorder built into my video recorder because it's not working. It's not working, and I'm trying to just finish these projects so that I can move on to the new ones. I really want to get to some new Smash Bros content because Piranha Plant was fun. And Joker will be released. It is now March as of this recording. It'll still be March as the posting of this video, but who knows when you guys will watch the episode. For all I know, you'll be done watching you'll be watching this in 2 years from now, and most of my comments are gonna be dated. Such as this next comment, I'm excited to play as Joker, who launches in April in Smash Bros. I've never played the Persona games, and he looks like an interesting character. He's not a sword fighter from what I can tell, and he's all about this whole magic and daggers thing from, once again, what I can tell from trailers and just deductions. So I'm really excited, and I also hope that Nintendo sometime in the month of March announces who DLC character number 4 will be. They're supposed to be launching all 5 DLC characters this year, so who knows? I am hoping, dying if it will be Banjo and Kazooie, my favorite duo. But that's a conversation not for this file. For now, we're going to talk about Mario again. The first star coin was on top of a block with a Koopa. If you defeat the Koopa and break all the blocks, you can still access the coin because one of the blocks is a coin. In this room we have Fliprus, and this is the second star coin. I discover a sneaky trick because it took me a few tries to get through the stage, and eventually I chose to just tank the hits originally until I discovered that the ice flower balls can bounce far enough to hit the Flipruses. Flipperi? Flipruses does not sound right because maybe because walruses is correct. It's not called walry. Is it? Man, I'm just getting on tangents now. We are running low on time. I show that if you slam butt, you can make boxes go far down. They don't compensate heights of jumps. Height of the box jumps with the height of the boxes slammed down, so you don't have to push it down. It does make going down the boxes much faster. Anyways, that is that stage. Fliprus Retreat, Fliprus Lake, Fliprus River, Fliprus World 4 bonus. And we got this thing, a little roller coaster, and I'm going to show off what it's going to look like. Fliprus Lake. So you get on the roller coaster, you ride it down the tracks, and then you turn angles and go down, and you land in World 6. Now, the angle looks weird. I won't show it off in this episode, and I won't show it off in the next one. I'll show it off maybe more when we're in World 6, just to show the track. Anyways, we're going back now because we completed the secret level. We completed all of the main worlds. We're gonna move on to Wendy Koopa, switching over to Toadette because Toadette is the main character for the next level. And Wendy's shifting castle is not what I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. It is shifting, do not get me wrong, but with the title like Wendy's Shifting Castle, I was expecting it more to be like the Ghost House, where it was swaying, not mechanical like this is. Not that I'm any disappointed or anything, this was not what I was expecting. It is quite some time before we get to the first star coin. As I am wrong, because the star coin's just on the other end of this hallway. Huh. Playing the level made it seem much closer. And I make a fatal mistake here. In Super Mario World, you can spin jump and you can bounce off of spiked enemies. This is a common mechanic in that game, and it is very useful to break certain puzzles. I forgot this is not Super Mario World, and spin jumping does not do that in this game. So we're gonna keep on going. Over here we come across these, I guess I didn't even mention in this recording, these things, these small thwomps are called thwimps, because they're wimpy thwomps. Some of them do little tricky jumps that flip and spin. They think they're so cool. You can see their little angry expressions in their faces. You can see their faces is basically what I'm getting at. And if you take your time on this puzzle, you can easily jump to get the star coin and jump back without taking damage. I almost took damage by rushing it at the end there, but I was able to successfully do it without losing my large size. Now, another thing between thwimps and thwomps is that thwomps cannot be defeated. Thwimps can if you hit the question mark blocks at just the right time. When a thwimp is on it, you can defeat thwimps. That is another difference between those two aside from size. Thwomps usually take up a 2x2 grid space, or in the case here, 3x3. But thwimps will only take up 1x1 and they jump in arcs. It's an interesting Mario mechanic, and if you are a Mario enthusiast like myself, a Mario connoisseur if you will, then these little details between enemies is important to note. We collect the secret hidden fire flower and we go defeat Wendy, and I'm gonna let you know right now, Wendy is an utter disappointment. For being the Koopaling that deals with ice, you would expect her to be more challenging. She is not. Like at all. Like at all. She does these little spins and she'll spawn these magic hoops similar to her original battle in Super Mario World. However, she doesn't really do much more than that. When she takes damage, she jumps into a pink shell and rotates from side to side. She'll do another spin and release more hoops, which, when they hit icicles, send the icicles down. Then she'll skate, do this fancy little jump and summon more hoops. And then she'll skate some more, and pose, and skate and spin jump. The spin jump is probably the most important thing there, but that's it. That's all she does. Koopa shell. Spinning. Launch 3 hoops. Skating away. Skating 2. Spin jump. Spin. Release the hoops. Pose. And spin jump. And that's it. Out of all the Koopalings, she is probably the least threatening. And that is saying something considering the first one, Larry Koopa, he didn't even have anything. He literally... There is nothing that can redeem at all. Lemmy, in the previous castle, had the balls, and they were somewhat threatening because they were bombs. Morton Koopa had an unpredictable pattern of the pokey with the hammer. Larry Koopa was more threatening because he was a World 1 boss, so he's expected to be not that intimidating. She didn't use any ice magic, she didn't freeze any of the characters, she just skated back and forth and posed. I'm basically showcasing right there in that star list that, hey, we didn't get the message of having all the star coins because we don't have all the star coins, because this isn't our file. Wendy disappointed so much. I was gonna do a joke here where I was gonna backtrack just like for a second, not even hit the Cooligans, and joke about going back and dealing with World 3 so that we had a similar map layout for the next level. Then I hit the Cooligan, and my joke kind of got destroyed because I hit a Cooligan. The fact that we got a propeller suit is kind of pointless because we're not going to be using it in this episode or even in the next episode. We are now going to move on to the next stage, Slide Down the Hill, and this is the reason why I could not just go back to previous levels from our main file. And also why I couldn't go back when I got this far in my previous run through. And why I'm now post-commentating. The mighty Cannonship has swooped down and kidnapped us. Or maybe we jumped on it? I'm not quite 100% certain which to choose. Nabbit gains 1-ups from every power-up he collects, so it is important that while you are playing as Nabbit to collect power-ups, so that he has infinite lives. You can use this section here as a little bit of a jump farm in order to increase your level up count, your lives count. First star coin is down at the bottom of the ladder there. You can break all of these boxes for some coins. And you can cannon hop by hitting the cannonballs at just the right angle in order to pop the cannon. Now this coin, if I didn't hesitate, you could get just by jumping to it. And if you're not fast enough, you won't be able to make it up to the midpoint. You can use cannon jumping again to make that jump. And in here, we are underwater. Remember that we are playing Nabbit, so we are able to use the full control of our control stick. And here we have an enemy. While I'm post-commentating, I'm going to quickly look up what it is called. But for now, we're going to call him Torpedo Todd. Torpedo Todd tracks you down like the red bullet bills. And you can use this to your advantage in order to break certain blocks. One of the most important things to note about Torpedo Teds is that they are underwater and submersive, while Bullet Bill is through the air. I now have the details here. Torpedo Ted, first appearing in So-and-So games, Mario Galaxy, Wii U, New Super Mario Bros. U. A red variation also appears in the fight against Bowser Jr. So they are just called Red Variation Torpedo Teds, but because that's boring and every character needs a unique name, they are Torpedo Todds. And Bowser Jr. here releases Torpedo Todds. It is why understanding the mechanic of Torpedo Todds is very important. Otherwise, you won't understand how to battle Bowser Jr. Torpedo Todds will track your location and only turn around when he reaches the edge. When you hit Bowser Jr., he releases a slew of Torpedo Teds, and then he switches back to Torpedo Tots. You bounce off of Bowser Jr., taking no immediate damage as Nabbit, and Torpedo Ted hits Bowser Jr. right away. I call them Torpedo Ted. That is Torpedo Todd. These are Torpedo Teds. Man, this can get confusing. It's like Mere Shards and Mere Shards and Fused Shadows. They're basically the same thing, so you'll just call them accidentally different names. Bowser Jr. was quite smart there in that last move, breaking Torpedo Todd with another Torpedo Todd. But don't worry, we got Bowser Jr. this time, because there's no way he can escape Torpedo Todd forever. We're going to just hit Bowser Jr.'s dome, crack it, and make him drown in water. That's kind of dark. We will break the dome, and like all Mario characters, Bowser Jr. can breathe underwater like a fish. Bowser Jr. is going to go na 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 na, and he's going to try to swipe at us again with the mechanical arm of his ship. And we're going to just jump out of the ship now, surprising Bowser Jr. It's like he didn't think that we would move. Anyways, the ship goes flying off, back to Peach's castle most likely. And we're gonna do a little dance. And now we have access to World 5 again. And from World 5, which is formerly known as the Soda Jungle, we have a Boom Boom here. We have a dark spooky forest. And we have, I believe this one is Iggy Koopa. Now, in the next episode, we are going to take care of the quick run of the Mighty Cannonship to make it a blue circle. And yeah, that's basically what we'll be doing. Then we'll take on the first level of the Soda Jungle. Anyways, guys, if you liked what you saw, please leave a comment in the comment section below, mash that like button, and subscribe and ring the bell if you have not for more new Super Mario Bros. U content. I'll see you guys all in the next episode, where hopefully I have corrected my problem of audio versus video problems. See you guys then.